told everyone, I was like, oh, did you hear about Serena Williams? And they're like, what? I was like, oh, she got ripped apart by a pack of wild dogs.
I'll talk to guys after shows who are there for the show, and I'm like hoping they come back.
Sometimes you're just
and
on
then
this
they
podcast.
hand me stuff.
Yeah.
Like what?
Oh my god.
Like
I can't get into details.
Oh yeah.
Here we go.
Dude,
are we
let's get
recording?
Yep.
Oh
Okay.
hell yeah.
This is a present.
So,
I
Casey
guess we
brought up-
gotta say who our guest is first.
Oh yeah. Okay.
We don't usually do this first.
All right.
Casey James Salengo, you got it. Go ahead.
Dude, Casey came in and just started running this fucking podcast.
I know what I'm doing. I've been doing podcasts for years.
Man, this
But
is
get in
all
there.
shiny.
All right,
Look
yeah,
at
yeah.
this. It's
Now,
like
you can't
holographic.
have all of it, but you can
Okay.
pick one.
Ooh, so
and
I pick and then I
Oh.
give the rest to Allie, or what?
or you can pick
pick
it random.
first.
Sure, that'll be more
You
fun.
know, first podcast to bring us something.
Yeah, I figured.
We've never had anyone bring anything.
Comics
That's
are slobs.
true.
They're bums.
Yeah, you brought your own drinks
Consider
too.
it. I did bring my own.
Two
I do that everywhere.
sodas.
Yeah.
That we were making fun of you while you were in the bathroom because you brought two different Cokes.
Well, no,
Yeah.
this is the Coke in here. My drink is in Evan Williams and cherry Coke.
Oh my god! Hey,
I
maybe we
got-
could divvy these up at the end.
I brought extra Coke, and then I got a flask of Evan Williams in my purse.
Oh hell yeah, dude.
I'm like your grandma.
Your drink ready. I like your little purse.
I
there.
just started wearing it. I'm
It's
very
nice.
excited. I've always
Yeah.
been jealous of purses, and now it's acceptable
Little crossbody.
for men.
Little
Yeah.
crossbody
I really don't know how
going
to
on.
wear it, Nick. It chokes me. Where are you
like
supposed
a-
to wear it? It's never comfortable.
You
can
wear
do
it
it
on
like
your shoulder
this,
over here.
so it's in the back.
I
or
don't
in the
feel
front.
comfortable enough to like. I feel like I'll start like
No, but, like,
sashaying more. If
yeah.
it's,
It'll be
I
like-
feel like it just bounces off your hips. So you
That's
like, and I
true.
just,
Yeah.
you know, I don't
Yeah,
need
yeah,
that.
I think
I'm
cross
trying to be a
and
tough
towards
guy.
the back is like.
All right.
That's the way to
Or
go.
the front,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
fine.
yeah.
All right.
All right,
Ooh,
pick
I
one.
think
we're gonna
There's
have to-
stickers.
Oh, but do we get to split it half and half?
No,
No,
I
you
said
said
you
you
pick
can't
keep
one.
all
Oh,
of
we
them.
pick one.
Two
All
at
right.
most.
Should I pick on the pod? I'm gonna pick fast. That'll show me what
Sorry.
I really feel.
I don't know if it's
Oh,
interesting.
I like
don't know-
this. I like this.
You
one.
like that one? Hell
Oh,
yeah.
that
Well,
one's
I'm gonna
great.
go through the rest.
Hell
It's,
yeah.
it's fucking Ric
But I
Flair.
think I
You
like
know
that
Ric
one.
Flair, right? I was
Yeah.
like, she has no
I like
idea who
this
that is.
one.
She has no idea.
So
Oh
the
my
first-
god, you were picking all the wrestlers who have been canceled.
Apparently, these are all wrestling stickers. I don't know.
They're
and the
all
first
wrestling
one
stickers.
is a man going woo.
It's not a
It's
man.
Ric Flair.
It's Ric Flair, the
It's
the
greatest
man.
world champion of all time. But
All right.
he made a
I
he made
like
a
this
stewardess
one
grab his
too.
penis, so we don't. That's why I'm not keeping the sticker.
Oh, I know which one Allie's picking. Hey,
Who's that?
Oh,
Who do you like?
Stone Cold.
Ooh, that one's cool. Stone
Yeah.
He's my favorite guy.
Cold. He's
That
a
one
good
is
guy.
cool.
He makes all these fun Instagram videos with his
Ooh, I
cats
like
now.
With his
Power
cat?
Bomb.
I love
Yes.
it. He's like, God damn, fucking wife forgot it. He's like, Buttercup's a tough son
you're a
of a bitch
big
out here.
wrestling dude.
Huge.
Oh, yeah.
The
Man,
problem.
oh, you were gonna come to the wrestling show with us a couple weeks ago.
Wait, when? Who? Oh, yes,
think-
I was.
Yeah, but you were
Mhm.
busy.
Yeah, those independent wrestling shows, they're the most fun. But
Yeah.
I gotta say, limit to one a year now because I always just spend so much money.
Hey, Allie might do
and
this
it's-
one too. Eat, sleep, wrestle, repeat.
Yeah, what is that's all? That's her whole life. This
I'm
is
just
some weird.
choosing for you.
I got these off Temu.
These are
and
awesome.
That's
A
incredible.
lot of them were
dude.
like Chinese translations. I feel like that didn't really go.
Oh my God,
It's
I
incredible.
love it.
I have one that says it looks like a picture of Jesus rock bottoming Satan, and it says WWJD. And I'm like, what does that have to do with anything?
Super kick party.
Yeah, that's fun.
That's a good one.
That's a really good one. That's big Brittany vibes.
That's big. That's the
yeah,
Young
I'll
Bucks.
go with super kick party.
It's the Young Bucks. They look all right. I wasn't.
These
I don't
are
know if
so
this is-
good.
I don't know if this is interesting for the pod, but I
no,
just
this is
grabbed
perfect.
them.
I'm sure we have wrestling
Have
No,
some
I love
fun.
it.
I don't know
Are
what the
you?
fuck
What's
to do
your
with them.
choice?
I'll look at them later.
We'll look at them after.
I've
Okay.
been buying all this shit from Temu, and I don't know where to put it.
You keep buying shit from
No,
Temu?
I stopped. All right, so I did one time. I was obsessed. Dave probably told you.
No.
Well,
You
'cause-
think
oh, he didn't?
Dave talks to
Unbelievable.
Allie about your shopping?
All
I was
we do
literally
it-
texting him, and I
All
knew
we
he's in
do
bed
to-
next to her.
All we do is talk about you.
You should.
Honestly.
I'm like, tell Allie this is funny. No, I use, you've heard of,
Yeah.
pronounce Temu, but I'm not
I
saying
didn't know
that.
about it until the Super Bowl.
Yeah, a
though.
lot of people didn't.
Yeah.
Somebody told me, they're like,
Yeah.
you go on there, everything's
Mhm.
like 45 cents.
It's Sheen, but for
Whoa.
like weird little tchotchkes.
Yes, and
Ah.
I went on there. I was like, "Holy shit!" And for some
Tchotchkes
reason,
and
in
baubles.
my
Yeah.
age, I'm becoming an old man. Like I've been, I literally the past 2 nights they had to kick me out of the dollar store because they're closing by my house. Because I've just been, I just like, what? I'm like, wow, what can I do with that? Ooh, a coat
Oh
rack.
my
You're
I
picking
don't
up
know,
snow
this is not-
globes.
This
Wow.
has never been my. I bought a David. What's the soccer player? Beckham
Oh,
CD
yeah.
case. I don't know why I gave it to my friend.
CD case.
It was $1.29.
It's a good coaster.
Even the guy was like, why do we have this? But Temu, so I ordered all this stuff. It was like $200 worth of stuff. It was about like 5,000 items. And then one time I just ordered and it came. But then I learned that, I didn't learn. They probably use, slave labor. I don't know.
Absolutely.
It seems like it.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that. And then also they are clearly stealing your data, but I don't really care about that.
Yeah.
Like
what are they going to do with your data?
There's not a goddamn thing. I mean, apparently they had another company that got shut down because they were obviously just trying to take people's information. So then they just shifted all those people over to Temu.
Yeah.
And it's fucked. But I've got fucking so much shit around the house.
It's like blackmail. This guy buys wrestling stickers.
Stickers.
Is there anything else embarrassing you buy? This is embarrassing. This is fine.
I did get, what do you know what I got, Temu? It's like a... It's like a weird cod piece. I don't know. It makes it look like you have a big bulge, and it's got like a little dick imprint. I just thought it would be funny.
It sounds like a packer.
It might be a packer. Yeah. Well,
you know what a packer is, Brittany?
No.
It's for people who don't have penises who are experimenting with their gender identity.
Where
do you get those?
To see what it feels like to have maybe a gray sweatpants situation where you can see their dick through it.
See?
You know what I mean?
I've always
to see how
wanted
comfortable it is to have it around.
Yeah, and be like, is this right for me?
Sure.
And then they're like, this is too small.
Having to adjust differently with the seams,
they're like,
man.
I'm definitely a man.
I can't get my seam in the right place.
Dude, same.
It
I've been
looks
having
right.
seam problems all day.
Yeah, you guys don't know. See, I wish I had a bulge, I want one of these packers. I don't think ladies realize the balls are what makes the bulge. Everyone's like,
I know, everybody thinks it's dick.
The balls push it up and then it's there. And
I never thought about that. That makes so much sense.
I have medically small balls because I have a medical problem. But my dick is fine, but it looks like there's nothing there.
No, your dick looks fine compared to your tiny medically small balls.
You gotta get a fake ball to attach to push the dick up.
I would like that. That's why, but like, it's great. You can't hit me in the balls. My dick protects it. I'm safe. Guys just complain about their balls. Like, it's sticking on my knee. I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Like, mine are packed right up in
I guess if they're too big, then they're next to your legs. They get more sweaty.
I don't know.
Is that true?
Probably.
Wait, none of us know about balls.
But do you guys
I don't know anything about balls.
Have you guys ever been like, wow, that guy's got a nice set of nuts on it? Like,
Baby, every day of my life. I'm a balls girl. Okay? I am a balls girl through and through.
What is it about them that you like?
I don't know. They're like tits.
They're like tits.
They're kind of like little tits. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that's what it is for me.
They're like
little tits. I thought you were getting serious. They're like little tits that smell bad.
Yeah, they're like little tits that smell bad. Well, you've never smelled my tits.
But the skin's not tight enough. It's all loose.
It is all loose.
Yeah.
It's not right. It's
I know.
Like a porta
some of them. Some people got like a nice.
I've never seen tight balls.
I've seen tight balls.
I'll show you. Is there any way we can platonically, non-sex, show you my ball in a medical situation?
Maybe just draw it. Would that work?
You have to publish it in a scientific paper, and then we can look at it.
I've been trying. I said, stop sending us pictures of your dick. Right?
Oh my God. Well,
Harvard.
Welcome to Worthless Clowns.
Hey. Great to see you guys.
Podcast about how stupid we are. I'm Brittany Cardwell, Bertones Cardwell on Instagram.
And I'm Allie O'Neill. You can follow me on Instagram at It's Allie O'Neill. We have a special guest today. You can see him on Comedy Central. He's been on Fallon, right?
Kimmel, the worst Jimmy. God damn it.
The worst Jimmy. Jimmy Kimmel. Everybody give it up for Casey James Salengo.
How you doing?
Thanks for being with us. I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Why James?
Well, all right. So
is it your middle name?
It's my middle name.
It's a good guess.
Do you remember in middle school?
Shut the fuck up.
I asked my dad. My dad was giving me shit about something the other day about not remembering something. And I said, I didn't send him some weed sometime because I was scared and he was giving me shit. And I said, what's my middle name? And he didn't know. I'm like, I used it in my name. Anyway, he's a piece of shit. That's regardless. I remember those tests you just take in middle school where it was like, how cool are you? Like all those online quizzes.
Yeah.
I don't know why. There's one that was, how elegant are you? And it said, do you use your middle name? And I said, no, I'm gonna. And then I just did it.
You wanted to be elegant.
I don't know why I wanted to be elegant.
Funny.
I think I was just trying to, make a personality for myself.
Trying to be something.
I tried to change my name to Droopy in 3rd grade. I remember nobody went with it.
I'm so glad. That is the worst nickname.
I don't know why. I was really into the cartoon dog. And I remember we had to climb the rope in gym class. I told him about Jake. I was like, when I get up there, start going Droopy.
Make it
and I started going, and he was like, Droopy. And nobody. The teacher called my mom. He's like, he's got to stop signing his papers, Droopy. Nobody liked it.
Dude, you should change your stage name to Casey Droopy Salengo.
I would.
Yeah.
I would. I thought about dropping the middle name a lot because you don't hear many like. It seems like comedians have very concise names.
Yeah.
Earthquake.
Yeah.
you
Or
know?
usually if they have like, if there's like a Michael B. Jordan or something, it's because of like Saga. Or
I know.
SAG,
Oh,
whatever.
yeah.
Where it's like there's already a Michael Jordan. So
Yeah,
they have,
I've
to, like,
already-
have their middle name.
I've actually fucked myself because there's no Casey Salengo, but there's a Casey James who won American Idol, so that pops up. So should I drop it? What do you guys think?
I think
I
you
don't know.
should. I think really honestly, you should replace it with Droopy.
All right, maybe I will. Maybe I will. She loves
With-
balls
with-
and she wants, you lie very good. You have the
What are
same.
you talking about?
Just the look in your eyes. I can't tell if you're
I've
serious
been
or not.
completely
Yeah.
honest this entire
All
fucking
right, so
time.
look at their
bro.
eyes. They're dead.
No, I know it.
It's terrifying.
my God.
And your podcast, what's it called again?
Oh yeah,
It's called I Love You, but your music
Yes.
sucks.
yeah.
Mhm.
It's
With Courtney McGinnis, his
Yeah.
wife.
My beautiful wife.
She's
gorgeous
so
angel.
funny.
She's the
So fucking
We're
best.
gonna get her
funny,
on
dude.
too.
I
She's
know.
hilarious.
You gotta say it's fun though.
I will say it's
Tell
fun.
your wife it's fun, so she'll come on our pod, please.
She
Yeah.
will. I'll tell her it's fun, and she's gonna be on the way. She's gonna be tired and miserable, and then
Yeah.
when she pops in, she'll be like, "Hi."
She's gonna be like, I
She's
lost my
incredible.
car. She's gonna have the same late excuse, and we're gonna be like,
Oh yeah, let's talk about that.
Yeah,
Casey was late because he
right.
couldn't find his car.
This has been happening a lot lately because I parked the car. I have to drive every day for work, and then there's nowhere to fucking park anywhere. So sometimes I'll search around, maybe find or there's a place like a mile away I go park. Anyway, I found out the GPS saves where your car parked, right? So I stopped writing it down. And
Yeah.
then, but sometimes it just won't do it. Or it'll
Oh,
save
yeah.
the place you parked the last time. So you walk a mile away and then
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, this was before.
Oh,
and now
man.
I'm fucked. So yeah, who
Oh.
knows if it's there when I get back? We'll see.
Yeah.
Who cares? Life. You
So
just go with the
Casey's
flow.
like, he's like texting us. He's like, I lost my car. I gotta get an Uber if I don't find it soon. I'm sweaty.
I'm
I've been running
drenched in
around.
sweat.
I'm drenched.
Yeah, that's not a good impression.
It's spilling out of me.
I
That's
don't
just so
think-
funny.
Spilling out. I didn't say it's spilling out of me.
You
You
said
added that.
something.
You
You
said
said
that's
something like it's
something
pushing
like
out
that.
of me.
I
Similar,
said
I guess.
gushing. Yes, I'm
Gushing.
sorry. That is
Yeah,
grosser.
yeah.
I said gushing.
Dude, who the fuck gushes?
I gush because of the Alexa Pro makes me sweat all the time, so I've got to be very
Oh,
Oh,
careful.
really? That's
Uh-huh.
interesting.
It's a nightmare. I hate it. That's another reason why I drive. It's like when it was hot out. If
Oh
I
my
stay in the
God.
subway, by the time I get to a show, everything will be fucked.
Dude, I'm the
Oh,
same way. I'm
man.
like one of the sweatiest people I've ever met. It's
God.
fucking awful.
And that's why I just drive to have the AC on, so I don't look like shit every time I
Yeah.
go. It's a nightmare. But then you lose your car and you're fucked.
Yeah.
Dude, I went through a phase where I would bike everywhere and I would like bike to an open mic and I would show up to an open mic and I'd be so sweaty that people would be like, are you okay?
Oh God.
Like, not even like, oh, wow, you're hot. They would be like, are you sick? Like,
God.
what is
Yeah.
going on?
That's
Man.
what's
It's
awful.
ballsy.
You know what's the worst thing is when you're real sweaty like that, and then you go to a grocery store and you're just dripping all over everything.
And then you get in the dairy aisle and it's cold.
Yeah,
and you're
well-
all fucked
Oh, yeah. And then
up.
you're colder
I'm
because
just
you're
like-
wet.
You're colder because
Yeah.
you're wet and you're drinking all the milk. You cool down and say, you can't drink the milk. You say, I paid for it.
And you're like,
they're
look how
"No,
sweaty
you
I
won't."
am. Let me drink the milk.
Yeah. And then you get
And they're like,
arrested.
Casey James Salengo, get out of here.
Son of Casey James Salengo.
And
Stop
drop
drinking.
that middle name.
I will. Vote on the pod, folks. What's your email? Do you have an email?
Oh,
We
yeah.
do have an email.
Worthlessclownspod@gmail.com. Write us.
WordPressConPod@gmail.com.
Yeah,
Say if I
write
should
in,
drop it.
send your stupid stories in. We'll read them on the pod. We love doing that.
Yeah.
Or DM us your stupid stories.
Yeah, and then also let us know
we
if
get
Casey should
stupid
keep his
stories
middle
from
name.
people
We
sometimes.
should. But my podcast is great. And it's my beautiful wife. And we talk about music. I just
Yeah.
want to say that. Make
Yeah,
sure I
yeah,
get
yeah.
the promo out. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, what you guys do on the podcast is like you bring an artist and she brings an artist,
Mm-hmm.
and you guys have completely different tastes in music, and
Yes.
you debate whether like which one is better.
Mm-hmm.
And the one that I listened to was Ariana Grande versus Bob Dylan.
Yeah.
Isn't
And
that
it was
fun?
so fucking ridiculous because I was like
Mhm.
looking at the comments and shit, and there was a bunch of white dudes getting so pissed.
I bet they
at
were.
Courtney.
Oh, they're mad at Courtney? All right, great,
Yeah, because
great.
they were like, I can't believe you're comparing Ariana Grande to Bob Dylan. Like they were
Are they
so
ever like,
Oh my
don't
God.
purr or something
No,
dumb
wait,
like that?
where are these comments? I'm sorry, I don't go to the internet that much. Where'd you see this?
I was
It seems to be happening on TikTok a lot, which
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not
yeah.
on. This is
I think it was
TikTok?
that or like Reels or something.
Okay, I don't know how Reels
Yeah,
work.
yeah,
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 so I don't know anything that's going on
Reels
on
is
the
just
podcast.
Instagram.
I know there's a video of me going like that went. It wasn't viral, but it was like the thing people saw the most. It was just me talking about buying a lightsaber from Temu and how it worked, and I was just talking about what an idiot I am. And I didn't realize till like everyone's like, "This guy's fucking dumb," and I'm like, "What the fuck?" I've been going around the internet for weeks. I had no idea. But it is a good time. We bring our artists. I've started researching. At first, I was like, I'm just going to freewheel, talk about my experience. And then I'm like, there's going to be music nerds.
Yeah,
yeah.
we're listening to
We
it.
tried
yeah.
to split it because I was like, I don't want this to be like a music informational podcast. I want it to be more
Yeah.
about us. But I know if you, like with Bob Dylan, I was like, there's so much to him. So I'm scared to cover. And it's more about me. I get kind of pissed off by Bob Dylan. I think he's pretentious and annoying sometimes, even though I like him.
Yeah.
So that's mostly what I'm talking about. And I know those white guys are like, talk about him, the fucking, you know.
Talk about when he went electric at the Newport Folk Festival in 1969.
I did talk about that. So
that's like the only thing I know about him. And that he looks like a big woman.
He does. He's a small. He's small. But he does.
Yeah, but he looks like big for a woman. He looks like every lesbian art teacher.
He does.
You know what I mean?
But girls
like
loved him back in the.
Of course they
There's
did.
a documentary where she's talking to lady and they're just like they're crying. They're I don't understand women. Whatever.
I never got that into Dylan.
What are you guys musical? Like if you guys had
I like Too Much to Say.
I listen to
you like
everything.
ska? You look like a ska lady.
Yeah, I do actually. Also, it is the pants.
Yeah, it's the pants.
But I do love ska. I don't know. I really listen to everything. I just go through phases. I've been into country lately.
Really?
Yeah, I love country. Love country music.
Like old country or new?
Well, I do like outlaw country, like Blaze Foley and shit like that. But I also there's like a kind of country resurgence that's been going on with like new artists like Tyler Childers and Zach Bryan and like Sierra Farrell and shit like that, and they're really good.
Oh yeah,
and they're kind of like bringing it back.
Are they like Sturgill Simps, like independent
country
stuff? Okay.
Yeah, like that.
That's so much better. I'm glad that was taking hold because he was like shunned out of the community for a while, right?
I know, yeah.
That's insane.
And like growing up, since I was like a goth child, I like hated rap music and I hated country music. Like when I was in middle school. And
back then it felt more like you had to take a stand.
Dude, I know.
Like you have to be in one category.
Yeah. Like your personality was so tied to what music you listened to. But also the reason why I hated country music when I was younger is because everything was like Rascal Flatts and Garth Brooks. And like they fucking suck dick.
Listen, I like Garth Brooks, but I get what you're saying. I like Garth Brooks. I like some of the 90s. I can't maybe it's nostalgic. I like Randy Travis. The 90s country I hate I like now. But yeah, then everyone started getting like the mom haircut. Like all the country artists had like the streaky blonde and like fucking low-rise jeans.
And it was like stringy.
They all looked like ugly women. And it's like, this is not country. I don't know why. Look fucked up. That's what people want. No one wants you to look like this. No one's happy about it. It's horrible.
Is this for?
So now people, they're wearing cowboy hats. They're dirty. That's what it's supposed to be.
Yeah, totally.
What are you listening to right now, Brett?
Right now,
sorry, I'm hosting this.
Man, that's okay.
I get nervous in conversations, so I just start asking questions.
I can never answer music questions, but on the way here, I was listening to Sonic Youth.
Hey.
I used to listen to them a lot in college.
Hey, cool guy.
Yeah,
very nice.
I don't know.
All right, good
what was
stuff.
I listening to before that? I don't know.
We both talk about how we listen to Spice Girls a lot and E40.
Yeah, so
E40, red wine.
E40.
No.
Is that E40?
It's UB40.
No.
Oh, UB40.
And that's also a cover.
Yes.
E40 is like a rapper.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
He's got that song Gouda. We talk about this on the pod all the time.
Because he counts in it, and Brittany loves when people count in songs.
I like counting in songs
It's
for some
fun.
reason.
Have you heard of Count Dracula? You love this guy. It's all counting.
Brittany loves listening to music where she's like, I know the words already.
Yeah.
I get it. I like that too. I like to be able to
Only
sing
one
a song.
practice with the lyrics.
Yeah.
It's just counting by different intervals.
Mhm.
Yeah,
You know?
no, totally.
Yeah.
I'm very good at guessing what the next lyric of a song is because it's
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, because
say-
rhyming, yeah.
They rhyme. Like, have you ever heard in a lot of old music? They're like, all of your wrap me in your arms. I love your charms. I'm like, no one's ever said charms like
Everly
that in their
Brothers?
life.
Yeah.
But it's in so many songs. It's like charms. That's a thing I said. That's a thing a person has.
People
What
used
the
to have charms.
It's not a thing. They were
No,
fucking
now you
lying.
just are charming.
They are charming. I don't know, but I like music.
Yeah.
You guys ask questions. I'm going to stop talking.
Well, Casey, how
I
was
think
your
we're ready
day?
for your
Oh, wait.
All right, my day.
I think we could go into the story.
Oh, yeah.
You're ready.
Okay, let's get into our stupid story.
Yeah.
All right.
You got an embarrassing story for us?
I was thinking of embarrassing. My life is full of embarrassments. See, I lost my car on the way here, and this is a story I've told before. This is the best I could think of that was embarrassing. Was that I was I think I was in 11th grade. I just moved to a new school, and I went to the prom with. No, wait. I didn't go to the prom. I wasn't invited, and then but I went to an after party.
I like how they invited everybody in the school to the prom and not you.
I guess I wasn't, but yeah, they're like specifically Casey can't come. I went to the prom twice, but it was never mine. It was like an older lady friend who felt bad for me, asked me to go senior year. So we went.
Felt bad for you. They probably had a crush on you.
No. I was a chubby little boy with I had a bowl cut. It was like this, and I hadn't gone through puberty. Nobody wanted. I just a little.
When'd you go through puberty?
21, baby.
Oh yeah, and that's what your one man show was about.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
That was really good.
Thank you. It's
You're
too
doing it again?
embarrassing. I will if people demand it. It's just the last few times one of the last times they did it, it's just like some of Courtney's family was in the crowd, and it was going okay, but just like it got to a point where I'm like, I'm just dumping my trauma on these people. And
that's what a one-man show is.
I know, but it got embarrassing. I want it to be more funny.
It was really funny.
Yeah.
When I went to see it, I thought it was really funny.
But then the last time I did it, I walked in and it was just Courtney's coworker and one of her friends in the audience. That was it. And I was like, I'm just going to be like, you want to hear my problems when you're here? So I stopped doing it because I had other stuff to focus on, but I'll bring it back. It was fun. But yeah, this party, there was an after party we went, and it was very fun. It's just like a fire in the woods. That's all it is upstairs. I don't know where you guys are from. Every party is just a fire in the woods.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, like no. A lot of the parties I went to in high school were just like somebody blasting music out of a pickup truck in a field.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's like that.
I was getting like so shit-faced to a dangerous level on UV blue.
Oh, man. Yeah. Wow. UV blue.
Remember?
What the hell's that? Did they sing really. Red Wine?
No.
Was that like almost like a Four Loko type of thing?
No, UV blue was a like vodka that was like blue raspberry flavor.
Yeah,
and
remember that.
Children wanted to drink it because it looked like a cleaning product.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Children love cleaning products.
And it also tasted like one.
Yeah.
And so you'd get like fucking twisted off of like UV pink lemonade or whatever.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, I wasn't even drinking yet. I didn't start drinking until I was older in college. So I went to this party, but I was sharing a tent with this girl I had a crush on, Nicole, and I was in love with her, and we like, so we had all the stuff in the tent, and I was like, everything's gonna go great later. I don't know what I was planning on doing, just showing her my baby penis. I don't know why. I think I was just thinking making out. But so I'm walking around the party. There's like a cabin at the party, and there's a bunch of guys in there. And I go in, and there's this older guy there. He was like 24. He would just go to all the high school parties. Fucking weird guy. Perry.
Oh, there's always one of those guys.
Real weird guy.
Yeah.
And he had like. As soon as I walked in, I'm sorry, I'm fucking with story. As soon as I walked in, everyone's walking out. They're like, yeah, I think Perry might be dead. And I was like, why? They're like, yeah, he'd throw up a bunch. I don't know. And I went to check on him, and I made sure he was like on his stomach. And you could see like puke and everything. It was fine. So then I went about the party. I remember I was at the fire, like dancing around, making people laugh. I was like, man, this is great. And then I walked in back into the cabin, and Perry was up. And I went up. I was like, hey, Perry. I was like, everyone thought you were dead earlier. And I checked to make sure you're alive. And some guy behind me goes, yeah, he checked by putting your dick in his mouth. And I was like, I'm no EMT. Or something. I don't think that's
and was that right in front of the girl you were sharing the tent with?
She wasn't in there.
Oh, she wasn't in there.
She'll come up later. So before I get my joke out, Perry just starts choking me. Then this man was grown. He was like my dad. It was like my dad choking me. And he's choking me. And I'm like, oh, God. And I don't know what to do. And everyone at the party's like, hey. Everyone's cheering him on. And he throws me in his pile of puke on this futon. And he's choking me and everyone's like, yeah. And I'm like, I think I'm gonna die. And for some, I was terrible. I didn't even my fight or flight. I just my body just froze. I didn't do fight back at all.
I know.
And then he let me go. I get up. I'm running. I run out of the cabin. I'm crying. And all right. I'm like, all right. I'm gonna go to the tent. See Nicole. I had puke in my hair. I used wet leaves to rub it out. And then I get to the tent and I hear Nicole's in there. Nicole's in there, fucking some guy in her tent.
Oh no!
So that's sad. And also all my stuff is in there. So I just have to sleep in a wet field.
Oh no!
And just wait for everyone else to wake up.
Oh my God.
So it was a tough night.
So you just slept next to the tent?
It was, I tried to get far away.
You have to go far enough away to
I was
hear
crying pretty hard, so I tried to get far in the field to sleep.
You don't want to hear her, she didn't want to hear you.
Yeah, you wanted to give them privacy.
They seemed to be having a good time.
Yeah.
Also, I love the idea of you having choke marks on your neck with puke in your hair, being like, do you want to have sex now, please, Nicole? I've also never done it before.
My penis was one. Do you want to have sex, Nicole? I'm covered in puke. I don't think I was planning on having sex. I wanted to know. I just wanted to make out.
Had anything ever happened with her before? Even knee touching under the desk?
I don't know. I had a crush on her. I think her friends told her. And she would flirt sometimes. I don't know. I was a little, what's the word for
naive.
Like a cuck. What's up? A simp. I was a simp.
Oh, yeah.
I was a simp. She had no interest in me. I was just, it was all me.
Aw, man.
That's all right. But now I'm a big, cool fucking guy. Man, I got to think of a funnier ending for this story because then it's just sad. I'm always like, this is hilarious.
What happened when you woke up? Did you wake up before everyone else and I
was awake most of the time and I was just waiting for other people to wake.
Man.
Finally, my buddy Dan woke up. And I didn't really tell anyone who didn't see it. And everyone's like, wow, that was fun. I was like, yeah, it was a great time. And I had dreamed. I remember I was sitting in school. I was like, attack Perry with a pipe. I don't know why. I don't know where I'm gonna find Perry, and I was gonna like put a mask. I don't know what.
I feel like I know where you could find Perry.
Yeah, he's at the gas station all the time.
Yeah, at a gas station or at like a limited 2.
Yeah, well, there's no
hanging out with the girls there.
We didn't have a limited 2. We only had the gas station, so I don't know why I couldn't.
Yeah.
I would have taken one swing and I missed, and then he would have fucking ripped my head off.
Were you into wrestling before this or after?
Before.
Oh, okay.
As a little boy.
That's why you dreamt about the pipe.
Yeah.
What? Yeah. That's all the violences. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna choke slam into a casket.
And that's why you let him throw you around. You're like, I'm supposed to make it easy for him, so it looks like we're really fighting.
And you're like, I didn't even take a handful of Advil
doing
before this, so I could bleed a lot.
Advil? What are you talking about? Perks?
No.
Oh, the blood. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, wow. You're smart.
Right.
That's great.
Thinning.
I'm also a wrestling fan.
Oh, you are a wrestling fan.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
We've talked about this before.
I talk to a lot of people. I'm sorry. Who's your favorite wrestler right now?
Right now? Ooh, that's tough. Oh fuck. Who was that lady who was in NXT? Oh, the
Tiffany Stratton? Oh, sorry.
Excuse me. No, fucking God, what is her fucking name? I always forget her name.
Her.
She's like super goth and like butch, and she's dating Dom.
Rhea Ripley.
Yeah, Rhea
She's
Ripley.
the best.
Did I
She's so fucking cool.
She was in Evolve, which was like an indie wrestling thing in the city, which I used to go to all the time, and I saw her like fucking constantly. And I'm like, this bitch fucking rules. And then she's just like posting pictures on Instagram looking like so jacked, and I'm like, dude, I wish I could be like that.
She's incredible.
You want to be jacked like that?
I would love to be jacked like
She's
that.
somehow jacked, but she's jacked and like beautiful. It's not
Yeah.
She's
And
so
also
hot
goth.
and jacked and goth, but she can also like clean it up and she's an incredible
really
athlete. She's a total bitch.
Yeah, she's fucking awesome.
Just perfect humans.
I don't know a lot about wrestling, but I did go to an NXT show once.
Hey.
Bianca was on.
Yeah, she's
and
another one.
I love her. Her braid is so
sick,
fun and cool.
So
she's
athletic,
swinging it around.
charismatic. It's incredible.
And she's hot and buff.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, totally.
Well, it's what they've been finding these. They made deals with like NCAA to like get like college athletes because there's no future in that. And then they just get them to train in wrestling. Because before I get into wrestling, it's just like, you hurt your knee playing basketball, and then some guy on pills at the gym is like, you want to make money, and then you do it. But now it's like they're training, but now it turned to it's like a lot of dorks, like people like me. So everyone's like 5'4", everyone's tiny,
Yeah.
which is fun. They're all really great wrestlers, but they've started getting these like athletes who don't really have a future, and training them to wrestle, and they're all fucking incredible. It's a good deal.
No, totally. Oh fuck!
Sorry.
After one of the show we went to a few weeks ago, after one of the fights. So there's this older guy who was fighting against a younger guy. He was like probably 40 or something. The younger guy's like early 20s. Yeah.
Gross. Die already.
It was like me against Allie, basically, but he looks...
I'm 12.
He looked 50.
I'm 12 and Brittany's 40.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And afterwards... normally they put on the music and then they stand up and they're all like, boom, boom, boom. And they get like a crowd to cheer and stuff. I know.
Oh my God.
I've seen it once.
Dude,
I know.
Fucking Brittany describing wrestling is probably my favorite thing of all
It's
time.
like boom, boom,
She's
boom.
like, when they stand up and the music's on, they're like, boom, boom, boom.
I do. I know what you
She's
meant.
like, I love it. And then, in the monster trucks, they go,
There have been monster trucks on wrestling. Oh my God. I love it. Oh my God.
Anyway, this
Brittany likes
guy-
me call her stupid. I know. All right. Now I see. That's her favorite thing.
I do. I love it. I'm going to cry. But this guy, the 40-year-old, he gets up instead of like doing the like fun, like get everybody riled up. He just goes, I'm old and I'm doing this even though I'm old. And he said that in like 20 different ways. And that was his like whole finale.
That's it.
oh my God. Dude,
And he was walking around being like, I'm old.
I'm old. That's his good gimmick.
Yeah.
Dude,
That's
remember
good
when we
gimmick.
saw Bowling for Soup on my birthday a few years ago?
Oh, yeah.
That's exactly what they did.
They did do that.
What? Oh, they're talking about being old?
Between songs, they're like, sorry, we're a little tired.
First of all, they played like 5 songs over like a 40-minute set,
Really?
and they just riffed the rest of the time, and they would rush through every song, and they'd be like, I know what you guys are all thinking, that we're old and fat. But listen, and we're like, somebody's projecting.
Are they fat?
Yeah.
No, right.
And then also now that guy, the lead singer of Bowling for Soup, he has a TikTok, and he comes up on my fucking TikTok all the time, and he's so mad about everything. And I'm like, dude, fucking relax.
Jeez Louise. What was Bowling for Soup song? Sorry. Didn't they have one big song?
Stacy's mom. as good.
Oh, right.
Well, that was found
their
some
only
Wayne,
known
and then
one,
they
right?
did a cover of that, and they also did a cover of 1985, but that was the version that got famous.
Gotcha.
They also did that song Almost, and that song it's like, come back to Texas. I actually really like Bowling for Soup. I think they're fucking
That's great.
very good, but they suck live.
I mean, I saw Ween, and they're probably older than them,
Ween.
right? And they were rocking
Dude,
hard.
yeah, and at the same fucking show, Less Than Jake was on after that. They were headlining, and like Less Than Jake, I've seen them probably like 6 times because I love them, and like they are always putting on a great show. And then fucking Bowling for Soup is like so mad about being fat and old. I'm like, figure it out, bro.
I can't. It's tough. I mean, it's fucking like it probably is fucking hard to do, and I try to have empathy for it. But like, your job is pretty easy compared to other people's.
Yeah,
just put on a show.
You don't want to highlight it
because
then everyone's just thinking about it. If you're saying it,
I know.
I saw John Fogerty when he was a few years ago. He was fucking ripping it up. He's probably 90 years old. No, he's old as shit, but he was like running around the state. And Bruce Springsteen, incredible people.
Yeah.
Bruce Springsteen worked for like 4 hours. The point's like, we want to go. The crowd is like, this is going too long. Yeah. It's insane.
Jesus Christ. Should we get into our stupid story?
Yeah, do your story, folks.
You mean our post?
Our post, sorry.
Yeah.
Our posty. Yeah, we're going to read a post from an internet user, as Brittany calls them. And
just any post from anyone on the internet?
Yeah.
Why? It's just,
no, we just type in a random like URL and then
Is that true?
kidding.
I wish our dads
we do so much research.
I wish our dads posted stuff.
Oh my god, I fucking wish our dads.
My dad
Your dad.
He accidentally posted some like nearly naked ladies in his Facebook stories.
Oh my God.
I think he just thought he was saving them.
Oh my god. Wait,
you just
hold
talk
on.
about it. I'll pull the pictures up. What were you saying? Sorry.
No, that's incredible.
Yeah.
Dude, I love it.
He gets banned. He's always like, I got banned from Facebook again.
Why is he uploading them to Facebook?
I don't think he knew he was sharing them. I thought he was like
saving them on Facebook.
He doesn't know what he's doing. He has no idea. He just got a computer.
That's like
and
those,
he keeps getting kicked off Facebook for threatening people. He's like, my brother Paul will fucking cut your body up. No one finds you if I ever see you again. I was like, yep, Facebook kicked me off again.
While you're pulling that up, I'm gonna talk about it's similar. It's like when old we got it.
There's one of them. It's just Edward Slingo.
It's
just a picture of a
beautiful
lady.
Woman. Oh my god.
My stepmom died a few years ago.
AI.
He probably is. And he's been a mess ever since. He can't.
Yeah.
He was dating a crackhead stripper. This is the other one he saved.
So we posted that on his story.
Man.
Yeah. I don't even know how to post your Facebook story. So I imagine that he doesn't know how to. And it was a mistake.
Does he also accidentally save it as his favorite? You know how you can save your favorite stories on your profile?
Oh, yeah.
To be like, this is what I want to highlight.
Yeah. On Instagram. You can do that.
Yeah.
Dude, it's so funny that you're like, well, my stepmom died a few years ago, so it makes sense that he's doing this.
That doesn't make sense. It's just she was the only thing holding him together.
No, I get that.
He's a criminal. He's bipolar. He can't take care of himself. I go to his house now. There's literal, like there's the carpet and then there's like dirt.
Oh, no.
Because the girl's weed inside and then kitty litter. And I just there's fucking canned goods that expired in like 2001. I didn't even canned goods are supposed to last forever. I thought that was the whole point of them.
I love when old people, you know, those like posts, I got them pulled up, those posts where it's like old ladies posting their profile on Facebook or whatever. And then they write in the bio, like this lady, it's her profile picture. And then beneath it, she says, I have nothing to say in what's new. All I know is I have a very unpleasant granddaughter.
That's incredible.
I'll send you this. There's so many good ones. This lady goes, I love my God, my family, my president, and my country. I have high blood pressure.
I can see why. And
this
my
lady
president,
just wrote
any
pasta.
president.
I know, yeah.
I think my dad deleted all his fucked up posts because it's only pictures of us now. I think he had to have his Facebook, but he's wild.
Oh my God.
This lady says, Judy, call me. Oh, lost your mumbit.
That's in her profile. Oh my! And their pictures are always like somebody just found them and surprised them. Yeah. Somebody woke them up. They fell asleep at the store. And they're like, hey,
it looks like they dropped their camera on the floor and
does.
they took a picture by accident. They're like, that's fine.
Holy
I do not give Facebook permission to print anything off my computer.
Oh yeah, that's great. They will. They'll print. They just print using your printer all the time.
This lady Eileen, she just wrote seafood. Anyway, get to the post.
Seafood.
Oh God, yeah. I wish these people would write fucking.
Yeah.
We go on Reddit and we find like usually a post that's from Am I the Asshole? Are you familiar with that
yes.
subreddit?
Mm-hmm.
We usually find those, and I wish these people were fucking putting out.
Yeah.
That's a
there.
good. It feels like half of them are fake on there because it's like I kicked my wife in the stomach. She fell down the stairs, and now she's yelling at me. Am I an asshole?
They are always like that. It's
Yeah.
like a guy doing something obvious that he shouldn't do.
Mm.
What was I gonna say?
No one knows.
I don't know, but we should look for old, like for the next pod. Maybe
Like
we should do a
old
bunch of
people,
old
Facebook,
people
yeah.
on the
Yes.
internet.
Have you ever seen? There's a subreddit dedicated to it where it's like pictures of people trying to sell mirrors on Facebook
Oh
Marketplace.
wow!
Oh.
And it's great because people are just completely naked in the background of the
Really?
mirror. Yes.
Wow!
It'll just be like somebody trying to sell a microwave, and then you see somebody hunched over and their dick out.
That's incredible.
It's so sick.
I want to see that.
Man,
I need to see
that's great.
that.
All right.
Pull it up.
Oh, you're pulling it up?
No, you pull.
Okay.
Sorry, I was gonna see if. Sorry, I was doing something else on my phone. I'm the fan.
All right. So this is the Am I the Asshole post. Am I the asshole for doubting my friend who says they run world record breaking times? A longtime friend, but not someone I'm in touch with all the time, has done a lot of treadmill running in the last couple of years and shared their latest achievement with me. An achievement that would make them the best runner in the world. They'd run over 4 miles at an average pace of 3 minutes, 44 seconds per mile.
Connor's laughing because
Connor's a runner.
I guess
good?
that's impossible. I don't know. I've never run before.
Yeah.
He said it's one of the fastest mile times ever. So I guess it's impossible.
It seems hard. Yeah.
It seems right. Yeah. A pace that would have beaten the 5K world record by nearly a minute.
Wow.
So I questioned it. They defend the numbers, saying treadmill running is just a lot faster and they couldn't run these times on the street. I questioned them again and made a snarky, or is it, comment about them being able to make a lot of money just filming their runs. I guess, are they posting these on TikTok or something? Just them running on a treadmill and saying it's fast?
I don't know. Yeah, just speeding it up.
Did people watch that? There's probably millionaires. I don't never understand. People make money on TikTok off nothing. Anyway, go ahead.
They make a lot of money filming the runs. If they're as good as they say, I can't find anyone running that fast or for that long on a treadmill either. That's written really badly. But he's saying he can't find it.
Yeah.
I shared a clip of a sub 4 minute 1 mile treadmill run that claimed to be the world record. They continue to defend and explain themselves, how they know they're as fast as them, but they don't care about records or a piece of paper, and how they just want to share the run with a friend. Me.
It sounds like they do care because it's all they're fucking talking about, dude.
Yeah.
They're like, I'm breaking world records every day. Also, don't look it up. Don't do any research on what a world record is.
No,
But
I
whatever
don't
it is, I'm
need it
faster
to
than
be
it.
verified
No.
with paper.
I'm happy just telling you constantly.
That's what a bold lie. Like it's not. It's so easily researchable.
I know, yeah.
But they also shared a short clip of them actually running. The video showed them running with their hands on the side handrails of the treadmill, basically enabling them to reduce how much body weight their legs really have to push on the treadmill.
So they're running like
They're just
this.
floating and moving their legs.
Yeah.
I'm so bad.
Dude, it looks like a Looney Tunes like
Yeah.
cartoon, and they just like put dust underneath it.
They run into a fucking tunnel painted on a wall.
I don't see it as natural running.
Oh my god! You need to get it. This guy needs to get a life. I don't care.
This guy
He is
sucks
the
so
asshole
bad.
just for writing
He's
about
the
this
asshole
and
for
thinking
getting
about
how
it.
into it.
Dude,
He
because
is.
obviously this person who's lying needs this so bad.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That they're fucking lying about it. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. And this, the guy who's talking is like, no. And like,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, the other person is a little delusional,
Yeah.
but they're also admitting that, yeah, it makes you run faster if you're on a treadmill.
Especially if your feet aren't touching the ground at all.
But still,
Sure.
3 minutes and 44 seconds. It's just fun.
But still, who gives
It's
a
fun
shit?
to
This
to
guy should be
imagine.
writing about it. He's up at night. My friend's not that fast.
Yeah.
I know it.
This genuinely boggles my mind that someone could say they're faster than the fastest runners in the world without pointing out their very different way of running. So I told them that while their running achievements are absolutely worth celebrating, we've been comparing apples with oranges, and their style of running at times can't be compared to the best runners in the world because they aren't doing the same thing. They said people have opinions and that's fine. And they proceeded with blocking me.
Jesus, fuck. This could have been 2 sentences. This
I know.
running. I'm sorry.
But that's the thing too with a lot of these people, like they're like, well, my argument is, and then they just detail their argument without really like saying the other person's stuff. Point number 1.
I know.
The way you run is unnatural. Point number 2.
Also, imagine caring so much about somebody lying about how fast they're running.
Yeah.
That you have to go to the internet and be like, I'm not the asshole, right?
All my friends do that, and I can't tell if it's like a joke. They'll just get in arguments about the most mundane things.
Yeah.
And like, sour cream is gross. No, it's not.
I know. You're talking about stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's literally all stand-up comedy.
Well, I'm like, are you just fucking bored? So you're making conversation?
You're working
I don't
on
care.
a
I don't
sour
want to argue with you
cream
about
premise
this.
with me right now?
Yeah.
Just any food
You trying to
stuff.
workshop this?
Bobby, we had a big argument. Dave was there. Bobby, we were arguing. He had a big take on tomatoes.
Bobby,
how gross
future
they
guest
are.
of the pod.
I love Bobby, but then everyone's like, tomatoes are great. Like he was like saying like, you can't eat tomatoes. And I was like, he doesn't like tomatoes. Who gives a shit? I don't know. I'm mad. That's all. I just made a drink. You guys didn't even notice. I
know
took my
this.
flask out. Oh, all right. I was trying to do it comically, but you made me feel like a real alcoholic.
It
You
was
just
comical.
pretended you didn't see it.
Yeah,
I was
no,
only half
I've gotten
looking.
I grew up in an alcoholic
All
household.
right,
I've
yeah, I
gotten
can
really used
see.
to pretending not to see it.
I felt much worse. I was like, this will be funny, but whatever.
Yeah, no, this guy is definitely
He
a
sucks.
fucking
Yeah.
asshole.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like
Well,
No, go ahead.
They both kind of are, but I
They
think the
both
guy
are
who wrote
idiots.
the post is worse. Kind of.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know. I feel like people do this shit to me all the time where they will just say the most insane thing and promise it's real. And then I just don't have the energy to care about it.
Sure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I do that.
Yeah.
I just used to just make up lies because I didn't know what to talk about. And I remember at work one day, I was just bored. I told everyone, I was like, oh, did you hear about Serena Williams? And they're like, what? I was like, oh, she got ripped apart by a pack of wild dogs. And they're like, no way. I'm like, yeah, it's fucking crazy, man.
Just happened.
It just happened.
Dude, that guy goes home and tells his wife,
I mean, yeah,
and she's
it's-
like, "There's no way that's true." And then he looks it up, and he's like, "Why is Casey lying about
I think
this?"
he'd be in the news. No, that's the way I would lie. It was things where it'd be like,
Yeah.
why would he make this up?
Yeah.
I remember I had a friend, my college roommate. He used to just. I remember one night he was passed out, and I came home drunk, and I was like, I wanted to fuck with him somehow. I didn't know how, and so what did I do? We had a bunch of Coke Zeros in the fridge, so I just took them out and put them around his body. I didn't really know why. And I didn't know what was going to come of that.
Great prank.
And then it wasn't a great prank.
You got his ass.
I had no idea. I was like, well, we'll see. And then I lay down and go to sleep. And I hear him like knock one over and go, what the hell? And I was like, that's pretty funny. And I think nothing's going to come of it. The next morning, he's like, Casey, he's like, last night I woke up and there were Coke Zeros all around. I'm like, no way. He's like, I must have sleptwalked and put them in there. And I'm like,
He's like, there's a ghost in the apartment.
I'm like, man, that's bad. You gotta. And so I kept doing this for weeks. I put little things, and he'd be like, and he got to me. He's like, "Are you doing this? Tell me." I'm like, "I'm not doing." I was like, "If I was gonna prank you, I'd come up with something better than this."
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. And then one night, my girlfriend lived like a floor above, so I slept up there, and I came down, and I walked in the room. He closed the door behind me, and he goes, "Sit down." And
He recorded you or something?
no, he pulled a Twix, like a Twix. One of the candy bars was eaten, and a Twix out from behind the refrigerator goes, "Did you put this in my hand last night?" And they go, "What?" He's like, "I woke up with this in my hand." I was like, Matt, like I didn't wake up from upstairs, go to the vending machine, get a Twix, eat one, sneak in here, put it in your hand, and go back up. I wouldn't, and I did. That's exactly what I did. But I was like, I wouldn't do that. Why would I do that? And he's like, I guess you're right. It's crazy. What the? And then my other roommate was, he found out he was taking NyQuil. He's like, yeah. My other roommate was like, yeah, my brother used to take NyQuil, and they found him shoveling the driveway at 3 a.m. And my buddy Matt's like, I gotta stop taking NyQuil now. And
Oh, man.
I don't know if I've told him since. Anyway, it's just fun to lie sometimes. Is the point.
Yeah, it is.
No, yeah, totally.
Yeah.
I get it.
Man.
Dude, when
I
was-
do stuff in my sleep. I talk in my sleep all the time. I told you this before.
Oh, yeah.
One time I had a boyfriend at the time,
Oh, yeah.
and he woke up because I was like sitting on his chest,
Oh, wow.
staring at him and like talking to him.
Okay, that's nuts.
I know.
wild. How were you sitting
And
on his
that's-
chest?
I don't know.
terrifying.
He said I was on his chest, so I was talking. It didn't make any sense. Isn't that scary?
That's,
That is scary.
That's a
Awful.
nightmare, bro.
Yeah.
I
What
need
the
to know.
hell?
I need to know how you're sitting Like ass on his chest and like legs around his face.
That's how
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
How do you sit on someone's chest?
I don't know.
Sexy.
He didn't really explain, and now that I'm thinking of it, it's like that's hard to do. So
you probably did something weird though. Do you know what you say at all?
No. But I sleep talk constantly. I usually don't know unless I have this app where I used to record it just for
really?
fun.
Wow.
One time I defended Louie CK. What?
Oh, wow.
Whoa, I guess that's deep down in there.
Wow. Sleep Brittany's evil.
No, on this podcast, we have a long history of Brittany not being a feminist at all.
No, wow. How about that?
The basketball
Brittany's like a fedora wearing asshole on this fucking podcast.
That's a fun twist.
Yeah.
What were you saying about Louie CK? It was like a fully thought out.
She was like, who doesn't want to jerk off in front of people?
Yeah.
I wonder if I still have it.
Happened.
I should try and find it because I might have it somewhere stored in my notes or whatever.
Incredible.
Oh, you absolutely should.
I don't remember what it was, but in it, I was like, well, I don't know. Maybe he didn't really mean it like that. Like, it's just like, I didn't have a real argument.
Maybe he didn't mean it like that. What other way do you mean it?
It was a misunderstanding.
He's like, I thought I could piss here.
Yeah.
White piss.
White piss. Man, the energy I spend.
That's your album name, White Piss.
Dude, White Piss by Louie CK.
Oh, man.
White Piss Against Your Will by Louie CK.
There's just so much energy women spend explaining men away that it got into my dream.
Yeah.
That's rough.
I don't really feel like that about Louie.
Yeah, no, totally.
But I sleep talk all the time.
Damn, tough being a lady.
And now I know about it a lot because Dwayne is always he's always there.
Yeah.
I'm waking him up.
What are you saying? Who's it?
Yeah.
You said something about Lucy. You said Harvey Weinstein was right.
Dude, that's all she does in her career. She only defends canceled celebrities.
Hitler has some good ideas.
Yeah. She's like, Armie Hammer is fine.
Pretty cool. I've been watching a lot of murder stuff lately, and I was watching a Dateline where a girl got in a car and like a guy pulled a gun and she jumped out and ran, and then Courtney said that night, I was like, no, what? And I like, it was clearly me trying to get out of the car from this man. It was scary.
Oh, man.
Life is terrifying. You can't even sleep.
Yeah. I don't think
scared.
anybody would kidnap you, Casey.
I think they would try. They could tell I'm not worth anything. Eli was talking yesterday. Eli was saying how he's gotten mugged multiple times. And I'm like, you're 6'7".
Yeah, he's enormous.
And I'm like, you're doing something wrong. There's been times where I thought I was going to get mugged, and I just act insane. And then nobody fucks.
That's fair.
They either don't want to fuck you, or they're like, they don't have any money. Like one time I was walking up a street, and there was a building where like the door, I don't know what you call this. You know, and like the door's like in like a big apartment building.
Oh yeah, there's like a little vestibule or something.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And there are two like teens like peeking around the corner on me. And I was like, oh boy. So I just started going like, and I was like, talking like, they don't know. And I walked past and I saw them like watching me. And then as soon as I like got past, I turned around and was walking backwards like this. And they peeked out and they're like, I was like, oh, it was the coolest I ever felt. It was so fucking cool.
Yeah.
So just do that. You guys like, I don't know. I just have money. Whatever. Fucking idiot. One time I think a guy was trying to mug me and I'm just too dumb to realize. I thought he was saying like, do you have any money? And I said, oh no, I don't. Sorry. And then I was like, why? I was like, I think he said, give me your money. He was just too dumb.
Dude, it's so funny for somebody to be like, give me your money. And you're like, nope, sorry.
I didn't,
Sorry, I don't have any.
He's like, that guy's fucking
I don't have any cash on me.
It worked. It was great.
You want a granola bar though? I'm popping in the store.
You need anything? Oh boy, I can Venmo you.
Yeah. Do you take Venmo? Show me your QR code. Show me.
You never been.
No, but I was talking to Dave about this the other day where I went to college in Binghamton, New York, which is like
beautiful town. I've been there a bunch.
You think?
Remember Flashbacks?
Of course I remember.
I broke my phone at Flash. I was doing a dance move called the snail.
Wait, whoa. What the fuck is the snail?
So my best friend was 5 feet tall. And so we had a little dance. We hosted this dance show on campus and we had to...
Wait, you went to Binghamton?
No, we went to Oneonta.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So I had a bunch of friends from Binghamton. They were from Binghamton. But he was 5 feet tall. So I made this move where I would get on my stomach on the floor and then he'd curl up like a shell on my back. And then I'd drag myself by the fist. And my phone was in my pocket and just smashed against the light up dance floor.
Hey, we could do that.
But that was fun.
Yeah, we could. I'll be the shell.
You should. Yeah. It's fun. It's fun. Just empty your pockets. But
no, I remember Flashbacks. Mm-hmm. But I was like serving while I was in college. I like was serving the entire time.
You're serving right now, honey.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I can't snap. That was
All right, I don't
embarrassing. Put
need
that out. That was embarrassing.
But I would get paid in cash at the end of the night, so I'd be like walking home with like $200 cash, and I lived really far away. Do you remember the Crown Fried Chicken? That was it was on Main Street, really far away.
I only went to like the main area because I go to like Parade Day and shit.
Oh, of
so
course,
I was like around that area. Yeah.
No, totally. They don't do Parade Day anymore because a kid died.
Oh,
I'm surprised it took that long.
You want to hear? Something
Parade
nuts?
Day?
Yes.
Like,
Okay,
though?
Parade Day was their St. Patrick's Day celebration, and
They're
so
like fucking more hardcore somehow. It felt like I don't know.
It was really nuts over there, and like so my senior year that I was there, they were like, no more Parade Day. We're sending home all of the kids on campus.
Wow.
Whoa.
So that like there won't be any Parade Day. And so then somebody started a Facebook group.
Farted.
Somebody farted. Somebody farted on campus and he died.
And they can't say he died. It was so bad.
Somebody started a Facebook group called New Parade Day.
Oh, wow.
Which was a parade day that was on a different day. So it was just for the college students. And then a kid on that new parade day jumped off a balcony and died.
Mushrooms?
No. I think he was just drunk and trying to impress his friends.
Oh, man.
Mushrooms? Why? Is that
well,
a
that
thing?
was always a thing. Like, this guy took acid and jumped out of a
I've had people tell me, and I think most of them were made, because I've met like 5 friends with the same story. Did it? Okay, never mind. This thing is made up. I don't believe it.
Maybe that's why I'm saying always, because I have one big memory of it.
Yeah.
But that parade day was, I could see that.
It was so nuts,
my friends were firefighters, and they're marching hammered at like 8:30 in the morning. Kilts on, just like my friends doing cartwheels.
Dude, there's nothing like more debaucherous than like upstate New York Irish people trying to get drunk during the day.
God.
It's fucking insane.
Even at the time, I love to drink, but even I remember having so much fun on the way there, and then just like trying to chug down a Bud Light at 9 a.m. And I'm like, this is not worth it. Having to get up early and like put on an outfit. I don't know.
And going to do a fucking kegs and eggs at some frat house.
It's disgusting. The beer's gross.
Was it
the eggs
just
are
people
awful.
walking, or was there floats and like stuff?
Well, there was an actual parade,
not
but
much of it.
Yeah, there wasn't a real. It was like kind of a parade, but it was mostly just an excuse
have
for
like
college
one
students
goat
to get drunk
or something.
Yeah, I know. It was probably just like the fire trucks. That's probably all it was. But when I was walking home, I lived really far away from like the city center. I lived near a place called Crown Fried Chicken that sold fried chicken and cigarettes, and there's bulletproof glass like in front of the people who worked there. And I would take out my wine key as I was walking home, and I was like, if I get fucking mugged tonight, I'm gonna fucking die. Yeah. Nobody's taking this money from me. I'm gonna fucking die. And I would hype myself up all the way home to not get mugged. Wow. And I never got mugged.
Yeah.
But I was ready to die for $200.
For $200, I like
you're giving off I'm ready to die energy.
I know, I was getting off the energy that you did.
She did her own version of what you did.
But mine was like true to me.
Yeah. You gotta believe it. She's
I was
ready
committed
to die.
to the bid.
I love it.
Dude, I was so ready to die for that $200.
If you do just act like tough though, I find a lot of if you look where you're going.
Yeah.
I don't know why, because people like bump into me all the time. I feel like I'm a ghost. So I don't know. People just like don't see me, disrespectful. So I just like stare hard where I'm going.
Oh yeah.
And people like get out of that. I don't know.
I do that too, because I also feel like I get bumped into a lot.
I feel like we're the same energy. We're like, sorry, I didn't mean it. We have that, and then
I'm always getting out of the way, or I'm trying really hard to be seen. And then so I have to have an energy if I'm trying to go.
Brutal. On the subway, it's good. I'm like hiding under the seat. I'm just trying to get out of anyone's way, and nobody does the same.
Yeah, dude,
I had a meltdown yesterday. I was like, no, I'm trying to be considerate. And nobody. I was just by myself. I was so mad. I was just thinking about all my friends. I cleaned my friend's kitchen yesterday just because he was having a party, and he came out at the end. And he's like, "Whoops, excuse me," grabbed the plate. Not a word, not a thank you, nothing.
What?
And I got so mad when I went home. I don't know why. It was insane.
I know why.
Well, yeah, I'd be mad.
Yeah,
that was disrespectful.
Yes. His girlfriend. His girlfriend came at the end, and as I was leaving, he's like, "Casey, clean up the kitchen." She's like, "What?" She's like, "Thank you, Casey." And I said, "Well, I'm glad someone said it." And then, and everyone laughed, so everyone was clearly noticed it as well.
Yeah.
That even he laughed, and I was like, "What the fuck is going on? Is everyone plotting against?" I feel like people are plotting against me sometimes.
Yeah.
Very paranoid.
Oh my god, dude, fucking, I get it. I also feel that way. I was on the fucking packed train to go to work. And I'm really short, so if there's a packed train, somebody's dick is on my shoulder.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like I was like on the train, and everybody was wearing their fucking backpacks, which fucking pisses me off.
Take it off. Hold it.
Dude, take off your back. It's like after the pandemic, like everybody forgot how to act. It's like dude, like back in Boston, like it would rain like a half an inch and people would lose their fucking driver's licenses. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like fucking, I was like, nobody knows how to act anymore. I was like so pissed about it. And I was like ready to yell on the train at 9 a.m, being like, take off your fucking backpacks.
Man.
And then I went into work and then I pushed Pixels around for 8 hours.
Man, you know what I hate is when you're sitting on the ones that go in, so you're back to back with people, you're sitting down, and their hair's hitting your hair, and they don't seem to care about it.
I know.
I just,
like,
I'm
you don't know
jealous.
You don't know what's in my hair.
Yeah.
You
I
don't
could have
know.
lice.
Yeah.
Woo.
Could have a lot going on in there.
I've got Beyonce's conditioner in my hair right now. Can you
Is
tell?
that true?
Courtney bought the pack and I've been using it. The first day I used it, it was like, give me like fucking tween 90s heartthrob hair. But it is nice and voluminous.
Yeah, it's
anyway,
looking good.
Thank you very much.
Does Courtney know you're using it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She showed it. She had to teach her she had to teach me how to blow dry my hair. I honestly didn't know. I've never done it. And she was like, what are you asking? I'm like, so when you have the conditioner, you blow dry? She's like, I don't know. I'm like, how do you blow dry your hair? I don't know how to. She's like, you just hold it on it. I'm like, okay, yeah. I don't know.
Just hold it on.
I didn't know if there's a secret. But yeah, I've been driving more lately, and it's like all the rage I had. Now I can let it out because no one can hear me, and I've had road rage.
Yeah, you can scream in the car.
I do miss that about
at,
being in a car.
People drive. There's so much traffic in the city. It's always because one fucking idiot is just being inconsiderate.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
he double parked, like blocking half a track, and it's always like it's like if everyone was just normal. Yeah. Then we wouldn't be backed up for miles. And people just leave their car in the middle of the street.
Yeah.
Bicyclists I had a feud with bicyclists on Twitter. They were coming up. They told the FBI I was trying to kill them. It was a whole thing. I wrote a tweet and I wasn't thinking much about it. Just because I'm driving.
This is sounding a lot like your father.
Yeah, it is a lot. I am. I'm turning into him. It's scary. But because I was driving around, bicyclists will just like be in this corner. I'm like, there's more warning. Like you need to be careful because like, I've been T-boned. I got T-boned like last year. So I'm like scared. I'm looking out for cars. Yeah. So I was like, bicyclists, I was like, cars don't see you. They're not looking for you. Yes. And I meant that like, if I'm have to look for something, it's gonna be a car. Yeah. So be careful. And it was all, and people were like, you want us to die? Someone tagged the FBI. And it was like, this guy says bicyclists are insane. They're like a group.
It's so funny to be like, somebody tagged the FBI.
They really did. And they were all saying, like, I want to kill.
Constantly with the FBI.
They're like, whoop, we got to look at this.
Dude, I have to go into the FBI's tags on Twitter and see what the fuck is going on over there. It's probably awesome.
Oh my God, I didn't think about that. That's great. God. That's fun. That's a fun game. Yeah. That's a new game, Sherman Pod. Let's see what's the first time.
Why is the FBI getting tagged on Twitter? What matters of national security are happening on Twitter right now?
That's incredible.
But yeah, bicyclists, they feel like they're powerful and visible.
They feel like cars.
Like, I don't know why you think that.
Yeah.
You can't see it.
It's the same with the motorcycle. You're not looking for a motorcycle because they're rare.
Yes.
It has nothing to do with like I mean, there's rare and there's smaller.
But it's scary. I've been motorcycle licensed and I never actually rode one. It's just I remember the first day it's like a class and they're like, it's not if you're gonna crash, it's when you're gonna crash. I'm like, I don't want to crash. I just wanted to look cool. And by the end, I was like, this is not worth it.
And then you got your motorcycle license and never got a motorcycle.
Here's the thing. I fucked up. I got you take the class, you get a like certificate, and you have to take it to the DMV to get your license. And I forgot about it. You had 2 years, and I literally went a day late. And it felt like a sign. Like I would die immediately. I can barely walk down the stairs. I don't know how I'd be on a motorcycle. It's just insane. You're putting yourself at risk. It's not right.
Dude, fucking talking about drivers in the city. There was one time, this happens to me honestly kind of often, where I'll be like walking at a stop sign and a car will like zoom in front of me. Oh yeah. Or like they'll be like turning a corner and they won't see me.
All the time. They'll see me and they'll do it anyway.
Yeah. And there was one time I was on the phone with you. I was walking Betty in Williamsburg and I was on the phone with Brittany and I was like, yeah, and so it's really crazy. And I was like, what the hell? And I slammed on somebody's hood. And I was like, you almost hit my fucking dog. Like screaming at the guy. And he was like, I'm sorry, I didn't see you. And I was like, then fucking look next time. I was like screaming at him.
Hell yeah.
And then I was on the phone with Brittany and I was like, sorry, anyway.
Brittany's fucking hiding under the couch. I can't. That's anyone in New York City. Like drivers, either they're scared or they're reckless. So like you don't. I always carry my dog across the street.
Both is dangerous.
Sometimes Millie will just like start sniffing something in the middle of a crosswalk. I don't know. So I just carry her because I'm like I don't. And it's just
remember
everyone's
that dog
fucking
we
insane.
saw? Was that you I was with? Yeah, I think it was. I don't know, actually. It doesn't matter. We saw this guy.
Remember we saw a dog?
This is related.
No, it was me.
That's this podcast.
It was a picture
Yeah.
on mine. I forgot.
Remember my memory? No, there's this guy walking his dog, and he got to a crosswalk, and then the dog kind of was stubborn about going across, and the guy just pulls up these little
Oh,
loops.
yeah, like a suitcase?
Yeah, he's in a little suitcase.
Uh-huh,
He carries
those are
him
cute.
across the street. It looks
Damn.
like he's going to work. It wasn't you, I guess.
I guess not. No, I
Somebody
don't remember
else.
that. I wish I could
It
do
was
that.
so
with
funny.
I wish I was
Betty.
there.
It looks
She's
so silly.
60 pounds.
Yeah, I've done that
This
before.
was
They
kind
don't.
of a big dog.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
It
really?
wasn't huge, like not like Betty,
Yeah.
like weight of Betty, but like similar.
Like build,
Yeah.
but like skinnier.
Yeah,
Betty's
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
Betty's small, but she's like fucking.
Like
she's
this
a
dog
tank.
was like
Thick,
over
hell
his
yeah.
knee, and he's like,
Yeah,
lifting
yeah.
him.
I've done it. They don't like it. They not like it at all.
Yeah.
When you pick them up like a
They don't like
suitcase.
dangling. Yeah.
Mm.
They do that thing when they think they're going in water.
Yeah, and they're
Yes,
like-
they do. It's adorable.
Yeah.
It's so cute. My cat hates being picked up, and Courtney tries to do it every day. And she's like, I don't know why she doesn't like me. I'm like, fucking, she hates it.
Aw.
Dude, yeah, but there's nothing better than picking up a cat.
Yeah.
I love it. I'm training
Me
her to
too.
like it a little bit now.
Yeah.
She just doesn't get cats, and she doesn't take advice well. So I tell her, I'm like, try to do it. She's like, I'll do what I want with a cat. I'm like, what? I'm like, if I know one thing, it's cats. I've been training cats for 37 years. And you won't
Training
listen.
cats?
I've been training in cats.
Training in cats.
In the cat field.
Cats have been training you.
Yes, they
Yeah,
have.
yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I've been training her to be picked up. But one time, I remember I was doing Keith and the Girl podcast, and it was like a game show thing. So like we were waiting off camera to be introduced.
Yeah.
And they're like, all right, 30 seconds. And then my kid Loretta started like, I had the light up, and she started walking across the dresser. And I was like, oh, this would be cute if I'm holding the cat when they introduced me. So I went to scoop her up, and she freaked out, and she knocked over the light. She got her nail in my arm, like it couldn't come out. Like it was stuck in my muscle. And I ripped it out right before, and there was like blood. So then they turned on the camera, everyone's like, hi. And I was like, ah! And I'm like, I'll be right back. I go to the bathroom.